Once again, like every Saturday, TANJA MILANOVIĆ joins tens of thousands of Serbs out on the streets, protesting against the country's state of affairs.
Incredible how many people turned out tonight. You can feel the energy. Fantastic.
Serbia's middle class has had enough. They're angry at the country's political class and the widespread corruption and nepotism plaguing Serbia.
We want to live genuinely free, democratic lives. But I feel trapped in this country.
I'm young, and I don't want to have to move to Germany. I want to build my life here. I want to make it my country.
I want change. I want this dictatorship to end.
The protesters blame right-wing populist President Vucic and his Serbian Progressive Party government, which held a firm grip on society in the past. Anyone who wanted to make it in Serbia had to go through them. But today, the country lacks any credible political opposition that could bring change.
This isn't about the opposition making demands. This is about ordinary Serbian people expressing their discontent. We don't represent any parties. We're merely demanding that Serbia become a decent country in which the constitution, laws and rules are respected, like in any normal democracy.
The following day, TANJA shows us one of the many problems she's talking about. The narrow street where she lives is set to be turned into a pedestrian zone, even though Belgrade's urban development plan doesn't allow for this. Even so, one day construction workers showed up to cut down the trees, sparking local protests.
We were never told about this or consulted, even though this affects our lives, and that's why we're fighting.
TANJA is a successful designer and is currently remodeling a famous football player's apartment. She's been working with these builders for years. These days, pretty much all they talk about is politics. VELIKO MARIANOVIĆ restores stucco. To make ends meet and feed his 5 kids, he regularly travels to Germany for work.
I've also joined the protest. I wouldn't if I didn't think it would make a difference. We're disappointed with life in Serbia. We deserve better.
President Vucic has a loyal following, mainly because of his openly nationalist stance.
The opposition movement is stupid. Toppling Milosevic was already a major mistake, and they failed to make any changes.
We contacted Vucic and members of his Serbian Progressive Party numerous times for comment, but to no avail. Then, finally, we receive a text message by the party's spokesperson. It reads, "You are prejudiced, just like in the past, and we will not be involved in this." Clearly, the party objects to critical media coverage. Most Serbian media outlets, meanwhile, already toe the government line, which the EU has repeatedly criticized. Actor and film producer Branislav TRIFUNOvic is one of the protest movement's best-known figures. He wants the EU to put much more pressure on Serbia to honor basic democratic rights.
You can practically sense something is wrong. It's much easier for Brussels to watch from the sidelines until everything is over. That pains me. The EU is hypocritical in its conduct towards Serbia. That's what's happening today.
The protesters feel the EU has abandoned them. Even so, they'll keep marching, so that someday, hopefully, things will improve in Serbia.